Hi, I'm back. I took some things away and brought some new things in to just explain and to demonstrate a little bit about, my hands and how my MS affects my hands and my arms. So another really important thing that I use, and tons of people use them, are these pill cases. I take very few pharmaceuticals, but I do take a nice amount of vitamins and alternative pills and things. So these are really nice. I have one for the AM and one for the PM. And again, these white cups, I use white cups all the time. So I am able to open that. Now to fill these, I need help filling them, and we do that every week. And so I just do that and pour those into there, and I can just have a drink of water and down the pills all at once. I'm going to put these back in here. Now, if you notice my head moves a lot with different things that I'm trying to do. That's just I don't know big technical words and all this stuff. Like, you can Google all that and find out what that's all about. But I keep things pretty simple with my disease. But I do know that, there we go. I do know that when I try and exert energy and do things, my head and a lot of times my facial expressions will not always look so attractive. And my tongue, I kind of take my tongue and take it to the roof of my mouth. It's because I'm just trying to concentrate mentally and physically so hard on that task that it just moves. And I work very, very hard on, I know I'm leaning in a little too because I'm not in the camera, but I work really, really hard on keeping myself in balance and trying to keep my head upright and do things. Now, I do, when I'm in the bathroom, I do catch myself using my head a lot. I find when my head's in an upward back position, I'm able to maybe grab something a little better. I know it's all in the mind, but yeah, so that's just a part of it. Also I forgot my brush, to hold on to a brush. I know they make them, a lot of brushes now that have like a gel or more of a rubbery grip to them, which is great. But in my case, I use a rubber band on a lot of things. Oh, my silverware. I'll have to get my silverware and show you what I do. So I just use a rubber band, and it gives me a really good grip. Or sometimes I use things, well, you'll see with my silverware, I use things to build it up, so, and I'm able to, take the brush through my hair. It takes me a while. It takes me a long while in the morning to do my routine, but as long as I'm still able to do it, and my life isn't on that much of a schedule, I allow enough time in my day, particularly in the morning with my routine that I have every single morning, that I don't make appointments or get-togethers or anything with people until a certain time. Usually I'm like a 1 o'clock girl. I do all my morning things and my shower or my teeth and hair and face and stuff, and I allow myself enough time. Because that, when I'm rushed or, you know, and against the time, against the clock, that can add another element and another layer of stress, and then it just makes my body even worse. So I always have to be really aware of all of that and allow myself time. Also the phone, I do not have a cell phone. I have a lot of people that say, well, they have voice-activated phones now and the whole thing, and I'm aware of that, but it just doesn't work for me. I'm not a phone person. I don't need a phone. But I do have a speakerphone, and this phone I have all my numbers programmed into the phone. So, you know, and I still can dial, like I can dial. It's very hard, but sometimes I practice just dialing a number. Okay, so you saw there a little bit of what I was saying about an example of my head going back when I dial. Yeah, that just happens, and I've kind of accepted it. When I'm aware of it, I try and correct it, but a lot of times it's just easier. Now, for another example of just things that we all take for granted, you know, getting a DVD or something and trying to open it, and what better DVD to have than
Monty Python and the Holy Grail, the special edition.
You know, to open it, it's hard. I need assistance for 90% of what I do in a day. And the other 10%, sometimes the difficulty level is high, but I still try and do it. So just for an example, you know, getting a DVD and trying to get it out of the box, things we all take for granted, can be extremely difficult. There we go. That was hard. I'm going to put it back in. But like I say, I allow myself time, energy, and I accept it. Do I like it? No. Do I like that it takes this much energy and effort to do the little things? No, but I've accepted it. That's why I keep my life and my lifestyle fairly simple. And there's that. And you can see what it did to these hands. Right now my hands are very weak. They are tingling, a little on the numb side, and I all over feel fatigued, just a little worn out, just from that simple thing. Now, let me go over here and do just a couple more things.